Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, my friends, we've got some very interesting news regarding Modern Warfare 2. I keep saying it because it keeps coming true. It seems like every week or so, we're getting new leaks and new rumors about MW2, and it's sort of the same today. While we are going to be talking about some other stuff later on this week with the game, today, we got sort of a breaking post from Ralph's Valve. We've talked about him many times on the channel. He's sort of established a very credible track record in the past for insider information and leaks, and today we got some new information on what to expect for the reveal for MW2, then also the playable alpha as well. As we get into it all, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. And if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, you already know every day I got you covered with all things going on in COD. So feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. And also right now, my G Fuel discount code Immortal is still boosted to get you 30% off your entire order. So if you want to grab a new shaker cup, a starter pack, or a new tub, now is a great time to do so. Link will be down in the description below. So first things first, before we go ahead and break down this whole blog post from Ralph, which is sort of a new approach that he has for actually giving us information, this is all still leaks and rumors at the end of the day. So everything we're about to talk about is still subject to change. Things could be scrapped, plans could be altered. So don't take it for 100% guarantees, but this is, like I said, coming from Ralph, who is very credible when it comes to insider information. Now, as of this morning, he posted a brand new blog post on What If Gaming, which goes into detail about the general reveal plans for MW2 coming up here in just a few weeks, actually, and also the Modern Warfare 2 Alpha, which will actually be our first time being able to play the game as well. So he starts off this blog by saying, with Vanguard failing to meet expectations, Activision is compelled with going back to the drawing board for Infinity Ward's next premium title, Modern Warfare 2, abandoning Warzone reveal events for a more traditional, long-established Call of Duty reveal strategy. So this is the first big piece of news. It doesn't seem like we're going to have an in-game event for MW2 this year. Obviously, going back to the first year of Warzone, we had the whole reveal event for Cold War where we had to run to the stadium. We got like the trailer playing during that. That was pretty cool. I honestly think that's one of the better events we've had. We also had the Vanguard event, which was sort of the end of Verdansk event. We had like the bomber planes flying overhead and whatnot. So it doesn't seem like we're going to see one of those in-game events showcasing parts of MW2 in-game. There will probably still be some in-game promotional stuff, I'd say, but nothing as crazy as a, limited time event. Also, just briefly before we continue on with this post, the more traditional reveal strategy for Call of Duty is pretty simple, and we can go back to the years prior to MW 2019 for this, where essentially we initially get the campaign footage reveal, or I guess a general trailer, and then campaign footage reveal, and then we'll see multiplayer in a few months, and then we'll get the third mode, which is rumored to be DMZ, and then potentially we see Warzone 2 after that. So it's sort of all spread out, and it's focused on individualized modes rather than just the whole big reveal happening in game. It's sort of this drawn out thing. So take that for what it's worth as well. Anyways, Ralph continues this blog by saying, here's how MW2's timeline of events should roll out over the next few months before the launch this fall. For what it's worth, we still don't have a launch date. I imagine we'll get that with the initial reveal, though. He says, Infinity Ward's final teaser has seemingly been slated for June 2nd. We've sort of had that date, June 2nd, June 3rd, as that possible reveal date for like an actual trailer, like what we usually get. Ralph is saying it could be a final teaser, so maybe it's not something as big as a trailer. He then says, though, as we push through May, we should receive a steady stream of moderate news coming directly from Activision regarding MW2. So we're about halfway through the month right now. That is indicating that in the coming weeks, we should get some actual news drops from Activision. If that happens, of course, we're going to cover it here on the channel. But June 2nd does seem to be that final quote-unquote teaser day. June 2nd, June 3rd, I think it'll probably be around that time. Ralph then goes on to say, reports suggest that June 8th is going to be that date to ultimately reveal the trailer, the showcase trailer. So maybe June 2nd is going to be another small teaser for some characters or something. Maybe we get an image, maybe a cover image or key art, if you will. And then June 8th, we're apparently going to get the initial reveal trailer that CODs all have. They blow up on YouTube. If it's in the case of Infinite Warfare, it's the most disliked Call of Duty trailer ever. Then he says that this trailer is going to actually show a decent amount of information regarding the quote-unquote brand new engine, multiplayer, and also the DMZ mode. So it won't just be limited to like a campaign and a story-based reveal trailer, which usually is what we end up seeing. So that could be very interesting. Of course, we're going to be dissecting that whenever it does end up dropping. He also says that Infinity Ward plans on addressing their aims and intentions for what they set out to do with the next generation of Call of Duty. So maybe this reveal trailer has some extra like little dev insights as well. That'd be pretty cool. Continuing on with the article though, subsequently on June 9th, we should see raw footage of a level from the campaign showcased at Summer Games Fest. That's also been a rumor that we've talked about here previously, that initial reveal earlier on in June, actual gameplay reveal at Summer Games Fest. So Ralph is again sort of reiterating that that seems to be the timeline. So that seems to be the general expectations for the initial reveal for the game. Of course, we don't have anything in depth regarding the full-on multiplayer reveal, which like I said, will probably come later on during the summer. Eventually a full-on DMZ reveal, maybe closer to the start of fall, and perhaps a Warzone 2 reveal at some point around then as well. We'll have to wait and see, but Ralph does not end this blog there. He also goes on to talk about Modern Warfare 2's alpha. Apparently there's already some rumors and some information out there about that. He says, according to those acquainted with Call of Duty's schedule, we should start seeing live internal gameplay during the month of July. That doesn't really mean much for the general public, I don't think. Maybe some gameplay teasers here and there, but the general public should be able to play firsthand in early August, which is about the general time frame, the usual time frame for the alphas and the betas. The alpha will once again incorporate the incredibly successful gunfight mode, a 4-player 2 versus 2 mode. Of course, we all remember Gunfight from MW 2019. Honestly, I thought it was a ton of fun. I love the little gunfight tournaments that we saw from it as well. So it appears that'll be the alpha once again, which actually was the same deal for MW 2019. The alpha was the 2v2 gunfight experience, and then the beta was a little bit more expanded. There were some 6v6 maps. I think there was even some bits of ground war included in the beta as well. But for the initial alpha, we should apparently have that in early August. Then I would imagine if the game's dropping in late October, early November, sometime in September, we'll get the actual beta for multiplayer, and perhaps we even see a beta for DMZ as well, which would be pretty cool in my opinion. Again, we'll have to wait and see for that, but quite a bit of information today that we are hearing for the first time when it comes to the end of the teasers for MW2, the actual reveal trailer, and then also the gameplay launch dates according to Ralph here, and the alpha, which, I mean, we're all anticipating. We're all just wanting to get our hands on this game that's been so hyped up. It's so highly anticipated. It does seem like we're going to have to wait, a little longer, but it's nothing out of the ordinary with the more usual time frames that Call of Duty has set in stone. But things are going to be a bit different this year when it comes to the reveals and whatnot. So definitely some cool information here. Again, nothing is 100% confirmed, but as of right now, this is the latest information we have on the state of MW2, what to expect here in just a couple of weeks with the reveals, and ultimately what's going on later on this summer. As new information surfaces, as we get actual reveals, news pieces from Activision, you already know I'm going to be covering all that stuff here on the channel, so stick it here for that and everything else going on in COD. Make sure you're subscribed with those notifications turned on. And if you enjoyed the video or if you're excited for MW2, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. As I mentioned earlier, right now my G Fuel discount code WhosImmortal is boosted to get you 30% off your entire order as opposed to that normal 10%. So if you want to grab anything at all from the G Fuel site, now is a fantastic time to do so. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.